had absolutely no intention of taking in a young foster child with such profound special needs. But in that short time, DJ captured her heart and solidified the mother-son relationship that will last a lifetime. Stay with us to hear their heartwarming story. Pat McCollum is a single mother from Cincinnati, Ohio, who's worked to overcome many obstacles in her life. While in high school, Pat became pregnant and gave birth to her first baby. From then on, life was all about supporting her child. To do that, she even agreed to be the first African-American Playboy bunny in Cincinnati. Later, she earned a college degree. Then in 1990, Pat decided she wanted to help children in difficult circumstances by becoming a foster and adoptive parent. In 1998, Pat faced her biggest challenge when a foster agency called about a 7-year-old boy named DJ, who had survived a fire as a baby and was in urgent need of a home.
Well, DJ was unexpected. I got this call on Friday evening, I never forget, around 4:15. They said, let us share this with you before you give us your answer. Say, we have a little boy and can't place him. He doesn't have a right ear. He doesn't have a right hand. He doesn't have any feet. He can't hear. He can't talk. He has seizures, and he's 85% burned. And my response was, can't do that one. I said, and I felt bad, so I said, call your other foster parents and call me back. So they called me back again. They said, we found someone. Well, can you hold him for 13 days? The couple is going on a cruise. I said, well, I can try. I can try. So in come DJ. I'm just petrified because I didn't know what to expect when they described this kid. I think a couple days later, DJ was sitting in my lap and I was singing to him, and he grabbed me and he poured my mouth to his ear as I was singing, and he smiled. He got me.
You were hooked from that point on.
I got hooked. And so when it was time for me to let him go, I said, can't. I said, he can stay here. I'll keep him.
It didn't take long for Pat to fall in love with DJ. But Pat's daughter, Deetra, also a foster parent, questioned her mother's ability to communicate with and care for a child with severe disabilities. Deetra, were you concerned when your mom first brought DJ into the household?
Yes.
In what ways?
Just because he was cute, but he was just different. We hadn't had anyone. Everybody had everything. Everybody had their words. Everybody had their legs. So you knew what everybody wanted. If a child have their words, you know what they want, you know? And it was just, my kids were young, so they were scared, you know, because it was burnt. So they were a little scared, like, you know. But over time, everybody just kind of fell in love. But yeah, it was different.
Took some getting used to.
Right, it really did. For me, it didn't, because I love easy. You know, give me a kid, it didn't matter. But over time, everybody became a team. Like, what DJ want? Give DJ this, and it didn't take very long. So,
what were the biggest challenges that you faced taking care of DJ?
Not knowing anything. When I initially got him, I had to start from scratch. I had nothing on this kid, and nor did the agency have anything on him that could help me. So I started with pediatric rehab, which is Dr. McMahon, and she referred me out to all the clinics, and he is in, he's in at least 10, 12 clinics, and will be. And each clinic, I had to get information. But I think what I got out of a lot of this myself is knowing education, the education piece, knowing what was needed, what was not needed, what was people doing and not doing and was supposed to do, which led me to doing a lot of advocating for him.
Developmentally, what stage is he?
I say, on paper, they say 18 to 24 months. I would give DJ 9, 10, 12 in some areas, and it's probably capable of growing if someone pushes that area.
What was DJ like growing up?
Very lovable, very challenging, and actually willing to learn. And that's one of the other things goes back. When you have a child that's development disabled severely, you find most places want to just babysit them. DJ has got so much up here. And it gradually comes out when you sit down. This boy can put a puzzle together, and it's so much. He can fold a towel, you know, things that they said he'll never be able to do. We just got this electrical wheelchair. I asked for this electrical wheelchair many years ago. He said he'll never be able to master it. I asked for it again a year ago. He mastered it in 4 days. Just not only with DJ, but with a lot of disabled children, we tend not to push them to the highest potential. I push, but I advocate for him to be pushed.
Coming up, we'll learn about an amazing community that's helped DJ in achieving his goals.
Look around you. We're surrounded by people who courageously face difficult obstacles life has thrown in their paths. Tune in each week to meet people who show there are positive, godly solutions to tough, critical situations. This Emmy Award-winning show tackles challenging life issues such as abortion, stem cell research, and adoption, and shows every human life is valuable and precious. Join us for inspiring stories of people facing life head-on.
Pat McCollum has been a constant advocate for DJ. Thanks to Pat's passionate efforts, DJ received prosthetic legs and has learned to walk. His sister Deetra has been instrumental in helping him communicate through sign language. Now I understand you learned sign language so you could better communicate with DJ.
Yeah, well, he knows a little too because he went to school, so we teach each other. So yeah, we teach each other. Yeah.
Is that opening the lines of communication?
Yes, a lot, yeah.
When did the doctors first recommend that he get prosthetic legs?
It was me who kind of pushed that. As I said, when he came in, he had a stump. It was actually a Captain Hook stump. It was me who inquired, can he have legs? And Dr. McMahon said, well, I don't see why not. 2 years ago, this past May, he lost one of the legs. I was told this, 6 or 7 years ago, that in order for him to ever walk again, the leg had to come off, because they tried so many things and it didn't work. And I had to make a decision. Are you going to keep him in this wheelchair, or are you going to let him walk again? Here we are, he's walking.
Well, you were determined when he graduated from high school that he walk across that stage.
Yes.
Tell me about that day.
The physical therapist was all for it. She said, no problem, I know he can do it. Although he only practiced 2 steps, they didn't tell us it was 8 steps. He only practiced 2 steps. But he did it. I saw the fear, and I get so emotional because every time I watch the video, excuse me, I saw the fear in his eyes. But he climbed those steps. He climbed every one of them.
Was that a very proud moment for you as a mom?
Oh God, yes. I think when he hit that top step, the whole place stood up and gave him a standing ovation, because he really struggled, but he did it. He did it.
After graduating from high school, DJ began attending Sonny Spot Too, a day program that provides services to people with disabilities and special needs. There are currently 70 clients from age 19 to 80 attending Sonny Spot. Kaylee Omer, Tammy Stahlgren, and Kendra Shank work daily with DJ to develop skills and seek a level of independence.
Sonny Spot is a recreational leisure day program, and we have 9 different areas here that they can go to and to work on various skills. Where we're sitting is called the Mat Dome, and they might work on the skills of shooting basketballs, socializing with each other, playing games.
What are some of the specific ways that you all work with adults to assist them to develop their skills?
Well, we use a hierarchy of prompting, whether we do hand over hand, demonstrative, gestural types of prompting. We start maybe with heavy prompting and then fade out to where it might be only a verbal prompt for them to reach independence. Like I said, most individuals here have 2 goals, and these goals are to make them independent. It could be just a socialization goal, it could be working on the computer, it could be doing their addresses. We kind of look at each one of them individually and then come up with a way that we can increase that skill.
In general, Kendra, what kind of environment is it to work here?
It's a really fun, exciting environment. We do a lot of play, and within that play, it's also a learning environment. We just have a really great time here.
I went out and observed it and was so very, very impressed with just him trying to get a feel of what DJ could do. DJ was all over the place. I mean, they were so impressed. They were impressed when they went to interview him at school. They saw some of the things they was doing there. But what impressed me is when they put a pair of scissors in his hands and they showed him how to cut. And I'm telling you, this boy's got it. We just got to make a move on it. He just started cutting. And now he's cutting on his own. Just like that. It's there. It's just there.
With DJ, he really likes noise. He's got this drum set that he will play the same number over and over. He loves listening to it. He likes straws a lot of stuff that he can just play with. He likes string, beads.
Rubber bands, I understand.
Oh yeah, loves rubber bands. He loves to break those.
One of the things Kaylee's been working with him on is cutting. He wasn't doing that really much at school prior to coming here, and Kaylee's been working with him in manipulating scissors.
Yeah, his mom was quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
So you're DJ's buddy, is that right?
Yeah.
What do you think he can accomplish here?
I think he can become more independent in walking. I think the sky's the limit for him. I think we've just touched, with Kaylee, working with him every day, he's so social and so affectionate, and I think he can just do anything.
He's very bright.
Mm-hmm.
He's already very independent. He wants to do anything he possibly can by himself. If he can do it by himself, he's going to do it by himself.
In a moment, we'll learn what's next for DJ.
Whether you're a student needing answers, a parent needing help, or a concerned citizen wanting to make a difference, Life Issues Institute has the resources you need to put your values into action. Life Issues Institute is an international educational organization committed to protecting innocent human life. Life Issues Institute knows what it takes. That's why millions throughout the world turn here for help. Life Issues Institute has authored more pro-life publications than any other entity in the world, and its materials are printed in over 30 languages. Radio broadcasts, newsletters, and a website filled to the brim with the answers you're looking for are just a click away. Go to facinglife.tv and click on the link to Life Issues Institute to find out more about how you can change the heart of a nation.
After surviving a fire as a baby, DJ's doctors didn't expect him to live past 2 years old. But this year he turned 21 and continues to exceed everyone's expectations. His doctors have insisted for years DJ has no hearing, but Pat has disagreed. And recently, the experts have started to believe her.
We just went to ears, nose, and throat, Dr. Chu. And I know that people think I'm one of those wishful moms that hear things that nobody else hears. And I've been saying for years, I know that he can hear. What he can hear, I don't know. Because I know when I call his name, he will respond. And so we went to see Dr. Chu, and Dr. Chu said, I have to agree with you. He can hear. We need to figure out how much he can hear. So we're going to try some other things at Children's Hospital to see if we can find out why he's not speaking. Because I know he can hear. So I want to know why he can't speak.
So you're still in the process of finding out about his speech?
Speech, yeah. He wants him to go back to speech. We're going to do some more speech. We're going to do more physical therapy. We're going to do more OT because it's there. It's that folks have not pushed it all the way.
Well, as we've heard during this interview, he is vocal. So those
Yes,
vocal
he is.
cords exist.
Yes.
Yeah. What's next for DJ?
Well, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. We're going to take that at a time. We're going to do some more independent living things. But we're going to take them one thing at a time. I think anyone can pull this out will probably be Sonny Spot.
At the end of June, you had a party for DJ, just kind of celebrate all his accomplishments.
Yes.
What was that day like?
Oh God, it was just unbelievable. Oh God, I can't even describe the feeling because everybody came back. The person who placed him in my home, the caseworker, the caseworker who was the adoptive worker that was there, everybody from the agency that had played a part in DJ's life came back.
That was cool because everybody had a story that's been in DJ life, like my mama friends, you know, she had a big support system. And everybody had a story which made you reminisce on when he first came. So that was really, really touching too because I forgot some of that stuff, you know? So that was cool because he came a long way.
Did he have a good time?
He had a wonderful time. He had a wonderful, but I felt, I mean, it was so emotional for me because everybody came back. Everybody was there to see it. Because here's a child who was not supposed to live past 2 years old. He's 21 and still doing well.
Places like Sonny Spot Too become a way of life and an extended family for people with disabilities and special needs. They see the value in their clients and work hard to help them reach their highest potential. What types of friendships, Kendra, have you seen develop between the clients?
Well, we definitely have the boyfriend-girlfriend issues that happen here and the little love triangles. But in general, they are very compassionate. Been in the business for quite a long time, and these individuals are very compassionate anyways. But just to see the excitement they get from seeing somebody do something they know they can't do, learning from each other. I know when DJ first came, there was a lot of questions from a lot of the different individuals, and so they learned as well. And they just truly care about each other. I mean, we're a family, so you're going to get some bickering sometimes. They will bicker. But in general, they're just very close, just very close.
What would you say the biggest misconception about people that come here is?
My motto has always been, never judge a book by its cover. I think the biggest misconception is probably just the myth of being fearful. And when people come in from the outside, they just see the joy that they bring to your life. I know that if
Like the joy you're listening to now?
Yeah. I know that if we're having a bad day, no matter what's happening at home, usually with home life we come in and it only takes one word for the first individual to come in and your day has completely been changed. And I think that goes as well for the individuals here. And I think when people walk in, they're like, wow, this place is a lot of fun. Even the bug guy likes to come in and shoot hoops. So I think, I don't know, they walk in and they're just like, wow.
When we return, Pat offers advice for foster and adoptive parents who may feel intimidated to care for a child with special needs.
Look around you. Every day, heroes abound in our country. We're surrounded by people who courageously face difficult obstacles life has thrown in their paths. Tune in each week to meet people who show there are positive, godly solutions to tough, critical situations. We'll tackle challenging life issues such as abortion, stem cell research, adoption, and abstinence, and show that every human life is valuable and precious. Join us for inspiring stories of people facing life head-on.
Fostering or adopting a child with severe disabilities can be intimidating, but people like Pat McCollum are shining examples anyone can rise to the challenge, and places like Sonny Spot Too can help make the task easier and rewarding. What would you say, Pat, to people who may be in a similar situation, who would like to take in foster children, but don't feel qualified to deal with any children who have special needs?
You live and you learn. Again, this is not what I asked for, but it's a challenge, but it's a rewarding challenge. I feel so blessed to have DJ in my life. And I'm blessed that he came into my life. I really am blessed that he came into my life. But anyone who, it doesn't cost a dime to love a child. A special child is no different from any other child. It's just a little more extra work. It's no different. But they deserve to be loved just like any other child.
Deetra, what has DJ taught you?
That he's a person, that's what he taught me, you know? And despite his differences, he can make things happen too. He's important in this world like everybody else.
I have absolutely no doubt that DJ will reach his goal to walk by himself. I mean, he's an amazing guy, and he has so much to offer. I mean, everybody here has so much to offer. I feel like everybody here is for sure going to reach the goals that we have made for them and continue making more goals for them to reach.
In the short time that you've known DJ, has he changed you or impacted you in any way?
Yeah, definitely. Every person here has impacted me in a way. Like I said, everybody has something to offer. And I don't know, it was like an instant connection with him.
What's the one thing you'd like people to know about the people